so small technical difficulty, but we right back. Um, what we looking at? We got Street Profits. Taking on Alpha Academy. Uh, Start stop. I haven't really even seen a start with these cats in Alpha Academy, but I can definitely say that if we're gonna see something, we need maybe about three more tag teams in the division now. I'll go that far. We need three more tag teams in the division, and no more champions being pinned. Just let you don't build people like that. Like you have a tag team and a tag team. Who was it? Street Profits and Alpha Academy. With three more teams, you have random team number one beat the Alpha Academy because now they can take on the Street Profits who just defeated the Alpha Academy, and then see who's number one contender. This isn't that hard, bro. But clearly, a million things are gonna be happening whilst we try to make sense of this. You know, it's crazy. Amidst all of this start stop push talk and me needing to pause the video because family stuff. Man, I almost think it's a sign to start editing soon. Either way, um, Street Profits Alpha Academy. What I was saying was we could quite possibly have like, okay, random team number two take on Ziggy and Rude, and you just keep mixing that around since they lost. And then random team number two, if they beat Ziggy and Rude, then they would go up and take on, the Street Profits. You know what I mean? Just to keep it seemingly fresh. We need more teams. But then no, because we have to have all of the superstars. Oh, wait a minute. 6 teams. Okay. Because now we're looking at Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin along with Dom and Rey Mysterio. Need more flips. I hate to even risk talking about things that could run injury, but we need more, man. Dom is okay fundamentally trash on the microphone, clearly. Clearly. Rey Mysterio could cut a little feel-good promo, but what's that? We don't even know what's going on with Cedric and Shelton as far as the promo goes. Is the Hurt Business even still a thing? That's what I mean, though. It's just a whole bunch of nonsense put together, but it's not really, uh, it's not placed together coherently enough. Like, doesn't feel like something new is gonna happen next week. It just feels like we're gonna progress whatever happened this week again in just a little incremental fashion. Not good. Team Live, Team Bex, 10-woman tag. We need more physical ability within the women in the women's division, at least displayed on television. I'm being honest, I'm really not feeling a lot of the in-ring capability I'm seeing from a lot of the women, at least on television. Like, I don't know, what they're not allowed to do per se, but I've always questioned that. Like, why does Roman only have 5 moves back in the day? Like, why? Well, and I mean, even still, but no, why does John Cena have the moves of Doom like that? But then when we go play a WWE 2K of yesteryear, then you got a billion moves that these cats is doing, but you'll never see them really doing them in ring. Like, come on, man. Either way, the promo was okay. Now, I'm gonna quickly speak to this whole thing with the releases. I think that the old man is trying to be edgy. This is his idea of what edgy is, but clearly he's not thinking about the sensitivity levels in the age of social media. It clearly shows what he or what the company thinks about most of the superstars, especially the slew of them that was let go. And I'm in a little bit of another. I have a different stance in regards to a lot of the releases because I kind of saw where they were coming from, and yeah, they were unfortunate, but it doesn't necessarily affect my life whether they're there or not. So I know that they're getting paid a fairly handsome amount. I know it's like I ain't getting into their pockets, but things could definitely be better, and they getting paid enough. They'll find time elsewhere. I assume. I don't know. I can't speak to it. Either way, the promo speaking to, oh, your contract and my friends got fired, and then the whole thing with Miz and Edge. Poor taste. Poor taste. A little soon. That's not edgy. That's just disrespectful. So is that Raw? No. Oh God, see. Big E KO. Ah yes. KO won via disqualification because Seth Rollins lost his temper because the running story over the entire night outside of Austin Theory and Mr. McMahon's office. If I didn't care about this camera setup that I have right now, I would totally push this out the way because I thought that was really dope. Like I like, Theory getting smacked by McMahon, just like I liked McMahon getting punched in the face by AJ years ago on Christmas, but I watch different. Now, this whole thing with KO saying he's gonna be in a match, man, it reminds me of SmackDown too. But then at the same time, it's a blatant smack in the face of WWE's poor booking practice. As in, if I beat the champion tonight, then I'm gonna be in. And it's like, okay, Pierce says no, that's clearly not gonna happen. And then Sonya says it's a good idea. Sonya, you just got here. Like, yo, no, ew, it's a good idea. This is the old man trying to let it be known that this shit is okay, and it isn't. And the dwindling numbers say so. I'm telling you, you better listen to somebody if you ain't gonna listen to me, man. And it ain't gonna be your little crew of Avengers, bro, because they not helping you. They they helping you sell the company in 5 years if we really looking at this. But thank God that was raw. That shit was over with. I almost okay. Hold on. Let's go over this real quick just to fill in some quick time. What actually made Hulu Finn and Seth? Surely. Ms. Maurice? Surely. The Prophets and Alpha Academy did not. Priest and Cruz? They made it. The tag matches so far, no. You see, and then they're not talking about the promo work per se. Okay, well, this is why nobody wants to talk about Raw, bro. Respectfully. Either way, let's head on over to Bleacher Report. See what my son Kevin B got to say about what's his name? What's this NXT 2.0 leading into War Games? I didn't watch last week only because I don't like. I enjoy the video packages. I would much rather watch something brand new instead of seeing like a rehashed replay. In the ring live watching television. Like no, I'm good. Either way, what we got going, man? My man talking his talk. Got a lot of things going on. Go check the site or let me know in the comments if you'd rather me try to read some of this to you. But I'd rather not right now. Only because I kind of got a clear picture on how I felt about NXT this week. This board game stuff, the 2.0 era, and the black and gold and all that, man. It's unfortunate. Now, Triple H going down with his cardiac event, I mean, somebody who's going to have to take up the mantle. Did they know it was going to happen? Was it any signs of it? It's a lot of stuff we don't know about backstage, so there goes that. It's 2.0 stuff, man. It's way too colorful. But you definitely see a lot of, like, NXT aggression. But it's going to be interesting to see as more 2.0 superstars fill in if we're going to see that same amount of aggression that we was getting from, like, NXT point 5, before the USA Network. Either way, ladder matches, man. Ladder matches. Ladder matches and then in-ring promos. Am I impressed? Not with the writing. NXT is a more interesting brand right now because of the newness. You don't get to see superstars. You get to see the cast that's up and coming. Who's getting trusted with television time that really wouldn't be getting trusted with television time on the main roster per se. Either way, Ladder matches is a surefire way to get anyone over. It's 'cause that's how you prove yourself, and it's unfortunate because it's such a dangerous match. Like it needs to be other things and other situations that can get superstars over. But Kaylee Ray definitely needed that one. So she took on Dakota Kai. Dakota was not about to lose no points in any kind of loss here. Look, Kaylee Ray winning with the momentum. That means Dakota's team might win. And I mean, I like both sides really, but I like aspects of both sides. Like Toxic Attraction is definitely a very bright spot on the 2.0 roster. Meanwhile, if we're looking at the ladies and who's supposed to be, on that team with Io and Raquel Gonzalez, I don't even remember the other two right now. That's how real that is. So there it goes. A minus for that ladder match. I think that was a little obvious. Them girls went in there and damn near killed themselves. Either way, Cameron Grimes, Andre Chase. I'm liking the Chase crowd, man. I'm liking him. I'm liking what he's doing. The writing could still use some much betterness, but I'm definitely enjoying. I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying the Chase University stuff. Meanwhile, Grimes definitely looks more handsome. Looks way better with the beard cut and the shortened hair. Shit is dope. And Hudson, wasn't that Vink? That was Vink. Now that I think about it. So I mean, whatever. He's all right though. I like the straight faceness of him. We'll continue with him, but D in the match between Grimes and Chase. Who cares? Then the promo after the fact. Who cares? Here versus here. It's 2021. No one cares about that anymore. Like, find better stuff. Braun Breaker, Prime Mr. Oh, hold on. The backstage in segment with these guys was one thing, and oh, hold on. This should have been better than it was. The young charismatic stars were far too scripted. That's the complaint right now. The new school is on the rise. Grayson Waller, right? Tony D'Angelo, Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Trick Williams. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they definitely on the up and up. Backstage segment, got to see from him. And the way I'm feeling about it, I honestly do feel like it's too scripted and that the superstars are too scared to push the envelope on how they're cutting their promos. You watch Tough Enough, you'll see how they want people to sound, and it's levels to that. Like I said, I think I pretty much referenced this, but it's not it's not too many people that could pull off a promo like Enzo could. Even if he wasn't all that in the ring, he could damn say anything and make it sound like, oh man, you know what? Let's go ahead and continue watching. Either way, what we got next? MSK found the shaman. Hilarious. Um, Look out at the Phantasma. Thumbs up for me. Von Wagner and Kyle O'Reilly beat them. Okay, whatever. Zion Quinn came running down, had a quick stare down with Electra Lopez, then outside. Okay, ringside, I was like, wow. Backstage, I was like, wow. But then when she was standing outside with something, I was like, wow. So there's that. Meanwhile, let me go ahead and hurry this up because it sounds like the duties are calling. If the Cruiserweight Championship is gonna get upgraded to like whatever, all right, fine. And Gacy pulling this invitational thing, I definitely see the opening for it, and I'm full cosign for me. Stratton's on the way. She better be damn good. Who the hell was sleeping back there when Indy and Persia Parada was talking? Popped up and went back to sleep with the sleeping mat. I almost said, wait, Noof? And I'm like, wait, no, she's on the main roster now. Who knows? Either way, um, they doing the promos. I'm noticing that NXT 2.0 production is beginning to have forms of the old school NXT build with the way they're introducing superstars. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. It's like they're trying to mesh the the network days with whatever they could do now. I'm not opposed to it. Let's see what it does. Oh, it's gonna be boring. Well, I'm watching for a couple of different reasons. Who is this? Idris Enofe and the military history, and we God bless him for his service. And Solo Sokoa. And did he call out the bloodline? We just gonna see. I don't know if it's a good time to pull the trigger on that. Might be a little early for that, but at the same time, if Roman's going to Hollywood, gave it a C plus. Called it a squash match. And no Faye. Who's that kid in the diner? Let's see. I'm thinking this song. It's looking seemingly okay. Indy Hartwell and Persia took on Yulisa Leon and Valentina Feroz. Yo, whatever, dude. Another C grade. Parada being a powerhouse. I mean, she's no Raquel Gonzalez, but I can take another, I can deal with another body doing that. Like I said, I wasn't huge on Persia at first. And the promo clearly needs work, but I think the inventive needs work with their promo writing skills in general. So Parada won. Indy's all messed up over her husband and all the rest of this. Whatever, dude. Then the ladder match between Gargano and Braun Breaker. After this whole long, I want to say the in-ring promo between all four of the gentlemen, and then Johnny came out to set the match up because of the fan vote or something like that. Okay, we could have did that a little different, but I feel like this has already been attempted, so I can't be mad at how they went about it. It's just like, oh, some of this shit seems so corny and hokey, you know what I mean? But that match clearly got an A because it was a ladder match, and ladder matches get superstars over, clearly and obviously. I definitely enjoyed NXT for what it was worth, and ultimately, oh my goodness, was I sitting here in the dark the whole time? Jesus, why nobody told me nothing? See, it's just another one of them things. Put the phone in your pocket. Don't put me on the speaker or something, but don't even watch right now. That's why I said we might need to start editing for real because I'm sitting here in the zone talking about, the product. Ain't nobody really thinking about all of this being on camera stuff, like, but still, like, no. So, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna want to keep being on camera until the product get better. Like, subscribe, comment, holla at me.